Huh, Pastor Cal? Oh no, he has not seen me at my worst.
I haven't.
Hasn't.
I haven't.
Oh, you're so silly. No, you haven't. Yes. Oh, about a 4.5. Are you scared? Did you like the way I threw those acts? Oh my.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Your beautiful, gorgeous
Yes.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this right here is Kourtney and Eddie. Yes. This channel is all about relationship. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. And tonight, I'm upset. Tonight's episode got me so enraged, so upset. My blood was boiling. My blood pressure was up. I wanted to kick tables. I wanted to kick anything.
Tell us how you really
feel. I'm for real. This episode tonight, it kind of got under my skin. But anyway, tonight we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight.
Are you sure? So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you've always been rocking with us or you are newly subscribed, welcome to the family. And we appreciate you guys so much. We give you so much love and respect. We thank you so much for always rocking with us. And if you're watching us on Facebook, go ahead and hit that follow, like button, whichever one is available, because they're doing some changes over there on the Facebook. And make sure that you share, like, retweet, retwerk it. Y'all know what to do. Just do what you do, honey. Tell your family, honey. This is a PG family friendly channel.
And don't forget about the Patreon.
And yes, make sure that you sign up for our Patreon. Guess what? Now you don't have to wait till the first of the month. Say what? Yes, we got the notice yesterday that when you sign up today, whatever the date is, the 28th, then they'll take your next payment on the next month of the 28th, which I always thought.
So basically they do it 30 days. Now.
Yeah, I thought it was redundant anyway.
So you join the 15th, your bill's not due to the next 15th.
Yeah, just like any other natural normal bill. But yes, so now Patreon has made those changes, and if I'm not mistaken, they're in effect as of now. All right, you guys.
Before we get started, how about them Dolphins, y'all? Ooh, 3-0. No one in the AFC East. 3-0, baby. How about the Dolphins?
You should have seen him pound downstairs. I was like, who is that hollering? Who is that hollering? Him, honey. Yeah, make sure y'all go get your tumbler. Thanks to those that have already purchased their tumblers. We appreciate you guys.
That's right.
Hope you are enjoying. Oh.
What you trying to do?
Child, doing too much. Hope you're enjoying them.
Drooling out of the mouth.
Mouth all juice. All right. Because y'all said, shut up and go straight to it. That's okay. I don't already fast forwarded there, girl. So yes, now you missed all of that. Go back. Let's get into it. So it's called The Ugly Truth.
Yes. And I can't even say it. It was ugly. The truth was ugly. It was so ugly. I don't know what to call it. It was that ugly, man. I'm all right. All joking aside, yes, I was upset. I was in my feelings tonight because one person on there, I just thought was like what she did was very unnecessary. But go ahead.
All right. So you know he loved to drop spoilers before we get to it.
That wasn't no spoiler. That was a nugget.
Not this time.
That was a nugget.
All right, so it starts out with Miguel is packing up the baby child because the baby had to go back to its owner.
They kicked the baby out
and just put it in the little thing in front of the. Now we should call HR, Child Protective Services, something.
HR.
That's what we call DHR. Ours is called DHR. So yeah, Child Protective Services, honey.
What her resources gonna do with a baby in front of the door?
Department of Resources.
You said HR though.
DHR.
Make sure you put the D in front of HR then.
Resources.
Anyway, they kicked the baby out, and your girl Linda was so happy. She said, "Ooh, child! Thank God that baby gone. Give him his little backpack so he can."
backpack. She said that I'm happy that baby gone, and you was a better parent than I was, yeah. And she was telling nothing but the truth.
Yeah, she's not ready. She's not ready to have a baby
at all. And when he shut that door, she said, "Ooh, I'm glad that's I'm glad that's out the way, honey." She's cussing and stuff. So anyway, so let's move on to Kristen is talking to her friend, Stephanie. Actually, it's her sister-in-law. Well, we don't need much know, but it's Mitch.
Mitch's sister-in-law.
But
it could be Mitch ex-sister-in-law after this episode.
It could be Kristen's ex-sister-in-law after this episode. It's gonna always be Mitch's sister-in-law unless he gets
Okay, I made a mistake.
All right.
Okay.
Well, acknowledge that you made it. Don't be telling us, don't let me gloss over that. No, you thought you was right when you talk about ex and you put so much emphasis on it. All right, so anyway,
you put the emphasis on the D. You said DHR, we should put the emphasis on.
So the sister-in-law, she just wanted to get some kind of advice from me. So basically, the sister-in-law like, girl, don't hold back. You know, we done bumped heads plenty of times.
Basically, what she was saying.
And she was like, make sure that, be patient, but still don't change for him. Don't let him strong arm you into his will because, he can be a little rough.
I think the sister-in-law kind of caved into Mitch also because she said, well, Mitch is going to be Mitch. She said, I know how to take him now. I'm not going to change him. We bump heads still, and it's just the way it's going to be.
But I don't think that she changed, though.
Oh, no, she didn't change.
Okay.
I'm just saying, how she was trying to get Mitch kind of like conform to what, like, oh, no, Mitch, that's too much.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch is going to be Mitch.
Right.
And she said, I had to accept that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And roll with it. I'm not going to change, and Mitch is not going to change. So, like Mitch said, he ain't going to change.
Yeah. So that's what she, just basically. So let's move on to Linda and Miguel. They doing them axes.
See, when you got a woman can throw an axe like that and hit it on point, Miguel, brother, I'm worried about you. I'm very concerned about you. Because if you trying to run out the door and you halfway down the block, she can still throw it. She's still gonna catch you, bro. So
where you going? You ain't gonna leave me.
I'm not just saying. I'm not just saying being at the door. Miguel could be halfway down the block, and she's still gonna pick him off. That's how accurate she was. To the point it was scary. I'm telling you, man. Somebody need to ask her what the grades are. I bet she did something in her past, man. She ain't letting you know. She got this crazy laugh. She go from 0 to 100 real quick. She's good with axe. She's good with the axe.
Axes.
That's not a word. I don't think it is. Like, hey, what you gonna do? I'm gonna throw an axes. So I don't know if it's a word or not. But yeah, man. So I'm worried about Miguel, man.
But don't worry, Miguel said he got it, huh?
Yeah. I got my insurance now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so man. Because Miguel never got the insurance, and after you saw what she saw or what he saw with Dax, he said, "Baby, I'm gonna sign you up for insurance now."
So Lindsay said that I'm glad that you're not a sore loser, and so he was like, "How can I be a sore loser, man? I'm winning. Look at all this in front of me. I'm happy. We're doing good and everything
For now."
So Lindsay said that she feels that it seems like basically Miguel is not a futuristic. Like he's not finna say, "Oh man, we're gonna be together forever. I'm gonna love you forever. This is long."
Miguel take it one day at a time, basically. You know what I'm saying?
And he's more, I guess,
realist in my opinion, because he said, "Yeah, I can say that, but do you want it to be in a loveless marriage, meaning that we can fall out of love?"
Yeah.
And she was saying, "Well, if we fall in love, we can work on it." But he said, what if we work on it and still don't pan out? What then? What you gonna do then?
Yeah.
And that's all Miguel was trying to point out, But Lindy, she don't like stress. She don't like confrontation per se. She don't like anything that's gonna rock the boat, because if she hears something she don't like, it's like she go from 0 to 100. Even her friend told Miguel that. But go ahead, baby.
Excuse me. Oh, now you want to. Oh, them tacos are giving so much indigestion. I'm just, anyway.
We want tongue conversion. Tum, da, tum, tum, tum.
So Justin is talking with Alex's friend. His name is Will, and just talking. He's just kind of just catching them up, saying where they are. Justin said that they have a communication issue. Like they both want the same thing, but they communicate it in different ways.
I disagree. I don't think they both want the same thing. But go ahead.
He said that he know that he has to watch his tone because he do cuss at her and stuff.
Justin cuss a lot. Let's keep it real.
Just get the shoe, baby.
Nah, you don't deserve the shoe.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Stop all that cussing. Making us look bad like Alabamians just cuss like that. Stop it. Stop. I'll take off my shoes. Stop it. So, anyway, Will said that, everything that Alexis wanted in a man, you was it, honey. You was it, brother. Really? Everything. Sweet, caring, compassionate, all that stuff. That's what you want.
Apparently, what's her friend name? Will. Bro, I think you got it wrong, Will, because if Justin is everything Alexis wants in a man, and she apparently, don't worry about it.
What you was finna say?
I forgot.
So anyway, Will said that
at TikTok when you walk in the room, you get what you were going in for. That's how I get.
Yeah. Will said it's the it seems like both of them have some kind of fear, and Justin said that he's tired of women quitting on him. So yeah, he does have a.
See, I'm glad when he brought that up. That was like a red flag to me. Why do the women quit on Justin? Why? Do they lose interest in Justin? That's the reason why they quit. Because if you telling me every woman you dealt with, or majority of the women you dealt with, quit on you, it might not be them. Maybe it's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, what is it about him?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mike. So anyway, so they're gonna introduce Devon Franklin in these later scenes. So, but right now, Dr. Pepper is talking to Mitch and Kristen. So Kristen said that she got a few questions, but I don't know if y'all checked what Mitch vibe, honey. He was like, I'm not here for it. I'm ready to go, and I'm mad.
Mitch, something was completely off with Mitch tonight. And I think you're right. I think in a way he wanted to tell Kristen that he wanted her to look a certain way, but he didn't know how to tell it to her at the time.
Right.
Maybe that's the reason why he was looking so disconnected or disinterested.
And so bothered.
When he was sitting there, between when him and Kristen and Dr. Pepper were sitting there, cause I was like, man, what's wrong with him? Like, he's not even looking at Kristen. He's not giving no energy towards Kristen. It's like, something off. Did they have an argument or something before they came on camera or something?
It was something. Maybe something that was discussed off camera that they didn't show.
Oh, let's see, the Buffalo Bill fan, and they lost to the Miami Dolphins. He's still upset about it.
That's not what this channel about. You make your own channel. You want to talk about sports. We don't do that over here. So anyway,
you shot me down, y'all.
Just playing. So anyway, Mitch is looking. Of course, I said Mitch is looking bad. So Kristen said Mitch her problem is that he's into the environment, and she kind of feels guilty if she give her a latte, child. So I'm assuming because of the container that it's in or something like that.
Yeah.
And so Mitch was like, well, I don't want you to feel bad, and it's not a deal breaker, but I just want you to be, as long as you're considerate or,
I'll be honest with you, that's just too much for that'd be too much for any woman I know. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, too much for me, child. I just want to go to the Bucks and get my latte or wherever I go.
And I understand what Mitch is trying to do, trying to say the environment and whatnot, but it's gonna take a special woman to deal with him when it comes to that.
A hippie woman.
Yeah. I'm surprised that the experts didn't give him that. I know you probably put down a resume or the application, I want a hippie.
He probably didn't say hippie.
Well, he should have said hippie.
Yeah, he should have said that.
Ain't nothing wrong with a hippie. I'm just saying, but that's what he wanted as a hippie.
Somebody just
Yeah, roses in her hair and walk around barefooted.
and no makeup and don't bathe. So anyway, so Kristen said she also has a concern about when she flip houses and stuff like that. So Mitch is not, that kind of person, but you could talk about his explanation on that.
No, you just feel like when you're flipping houses, you flipping houses for a profit. And instead of flipping a house for a profit, why not let that house go for as is to somebody that needs the house? And you feel like, excuse me, it's like it's part of capitalism. It's part of the system. So he really can't point the finger at Kristen because
It ain't her fault.
it's not her fault. It's just the way the system is, And I know he's trying to change the world. And you one man, bro. I get it, man, but that's just the way the system is. People flip houses to make money.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the United States is built on capitalism.
You might want to move somewhere.
Yeah, you might want to go to another country, a socialist country.
Or maybe you need to just go off the grid. You know how they be all in the desert somewhere, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, just going off the
But
grid.
he likes to surf though.
Well, go off the grid in the pond and build your pond.
You got no waves coming in the pond.
Well, then blow them with the fan.
You gotta have a big fan.
Huh?
You gotta have a big fan to blow
Oh, you
away.
can do that.
You gotta have a real big fan.
Oh, you just wait and just check the temperature. I like that. See when the wind coming in.
The wind ain't got nothing to do
Well,
with
he
it.
can't do it. How about that?
Thank you. That's all you had to say.
Or he can drive. He can go out the grid and drive to the beach.
He drive. He leaving a footprint, a carbon print.
Oh well, Mitch got issues. You got a problem. Figure it out. So anyway, so she said that it affects her. Okay, so we talked about that, and Kristen said that Mitch asked Kristen, can he handle her? Because he got this dog side to him, honey, which is about doing all that stuff.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick.
I was finished.
Okay. When Mitch said, "Can you handle me?" Basically, what Mitch saying, I'm not gonna change. This is who I am. Yeah. Can you handle it? It's no more compromising with me. No more. So I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm not conforming to what you want me to be. So you're gonna take it or leave it.
And I felt like Mitch was saying, "Listen, girl, I'm gonna give you out now."
Right. That's what I said. That's why he gave her.
You gonna divorce?
Yeah. Shoot, man. Tonight was the night, man.
Yeah, they was all doing it, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kristen said, well, as far as her, she tries to see the good in people before she see the dark side. She loves good synergy and all that stuff or whatever, good energy. So, being with Mitch sometimes and pulling up this dark side just kind of, pulls a little of that away from her.
Yeah. But like you said, this was Mitch's his first opportunity. Well, let me rephrase that. When you were just saying about, you're going to take me the way I am, that was his first opportunity to give to Kristen to get out in this episode. Yeah. Because you're going to have another one come up when he was okay. Mm-hmm. I got too far ahead of myself.
No.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Kristen.
Okay. I don't know if y'all know that I'll be paying attention. Her sister does like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think her mom did that though.
So anyway, Dr. Pepper said that we can have, let's see, as far as our list, we can have an endless list. Like that can go on and on and on and on.
I'm not gonna get everything.
Yeah, but Mitch asked Kristen about, decision day. Do she still feel the same way about decision day? Because she told him like on day 2 or 3 of their honeymoon that, listen, if you don't tell me you love me by decision day, honey, this is not going to work before decision day. And she said no. She said that when he said he wasn't attracted to her, so, she was just putting some stuff out there. But she said no, she doesn't feel the same way. As long as they're progressing, to love, then she's okay with that and he's okay with that. So yeah.
And at that point in that conversation, to me, they claimed to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. But I really felt that Mitch energy wasn't matching Kristen energy at that time. Yeah. So his mouth was saying one thing, but his energy was saying something else, in my opinion.
Kristen said, well, listen, if we gonna do this, I'm ready to go all in. So I'm gonna let down my walls and just go all in.
Hey, she should have left them walls up.
Well, let's move on to Nate and Stasha. I'm sorry, some of my eye.
Yeah, ball.
All right. But when your back, I was like, baby, what's wrong with your back? Gonna push it. What's in your eyeball? So Nate and Stasha are talking to Pastor Cal. And Pastor Cal said that, I heard some things about you about y'all that kind of embarrassed me. And they was like, what? And he began
Y'all freaks.
Yeah.
Freaks. Y'all freaks, man. Y'all just don't care. The little kids gonna be growing up watching that on TV, and then their little friends gonna be teasing them. Ooh, I saw your mom and dad. They were trying to do the oochie coochie on TV in front of everybody.
Do it or did it?
Probably both. And the kids gonna be traumatized, going to therapy and everything. That's why you gotta watch what you do on TV.
They don't care about that right now.
They should.
So they asked, Nate was like, "Oh, so you ain't a freak, Pastor Cal?"
Nate, that was too much, bro. That's a pastor. You don't ask
That's a what?
A pastor.
Pastor. Go ahead.
You don't ask a pastor that. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta respect the title. I ain't gonna ask him. Hey, hey, pastor, you a freak? That don't even sound right. Why would you ask that, man? But he still don't get the shoe.
He don't get the shoe. Okay. So the question was asked, well, when it comes to love, where are you guys, at? Well, Stasha said, as far as her, things are, she feels like, she loves Nate. She kind of glossed over it, the way she was saying it. So Pastor Cal was like, hold up. Did you just say you love him? She was like, yeah. He said, have you told him that? She said, yeah, I've told him that.
Nate, have you told her that? Nate said, no. But I do admire her, though. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Admiring somebody and loving somebody is totally different.
Totally, honey.
So I'm like, man, come on. Man, I admire your car. I admire your drive, man, to be a teacher or something. No, it's different.
It's different.
It's totally different, man. I just think Nick, he just isn't there yet with the feelings. Yeah. Bottom line.
Whew, he's scared, honey. He's scared. So,
I don't blame him. I'd be scared too.
Nate said that he had some insecurities. Pascal did ask, well, were you about to say it and stopped yourself? He said he did, several times, but he does have some insecurities, about it. And Pascal said, have you ever been cheated on? And he said, no, not that I know of. He said, have you cheated on somebody? He said, no. Stasha, same question. She has been cheated on, and she has also herself cheated on somebody about 10 years ago.
Shame.
Nate was like, what?
Shame.
Have you cheated on somebody?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I dated people.
Okay, you way out there, honey.
I have dated people, but I haven't cheated on nobody. I've dated multiple people, man. It's not cheating because we're not in a relationship.
But did anybody ever feel like they were there? They were the only one, and they found out that they was not the only one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not cheating. That's not my fault they thought that.
Well, was it not made clear that they're not the only one?
I thought I did make it clear.
How did you thought it?
I said,
evidently there was some kind of confusion, because if you say, listen, I'm dating multiple people and
this
you're
ain't
not
about me.
But you did put yourself in. You love to throw yourself in there, honey. You just threw yourself right on out.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so Nate was a little stunned, and he said he was disappointed.
Yeah.
And Pastor Cal said, well, do you want to share, Stasha, about it? She said, no, because already, honey, he didn't judge me on that. I don't, he going to judge me on everything else I say. So she didn't want to share, in detail.
Well, I think what it is with Nate, he had this certain image of Stasha. And when he found out she cheated back in the day, it kind of tarnished that image he had of her.
Well, a lot of guys have images.
Oh, yeah, we do. We do. When you find out, you see this woman, and you're trying to get to know this woman, you have this certain image you made up in your head.
Yeah,
exactly. Then you find out she had been intimate with like 35 guys. I was like, golly, man. I gotta rethink about this, man, because I had a certain type of image of you. Now, knowing that, I had to reassess, how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how it
That's
is
what y'all
sometimes.
get for having them assumptions, honey. Because some women get down just like these men.
Oh, no doubt. No
They'll
doubt.
cheat. They'll sleep with Billy, Tim,
Yeah.
Johnny, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was like, what? Shoot, man. I thought dudes don't do that, but hey.
I don't know.
Hey, equal opportunities, I guess.
So anyway, let's move on to Miguel is talking to Lindy friend. And Miguel said that, he loves Lindy, and the friend said, ugh, that's gross. I thought that was cute. But anyway, the friend probably said, honey, if I was into honey, I would be loving you too. She probably was attracted to him too, but she just tried to play it out saying, oh, that's gross.
You got that good insurance. You got that good insurance. You probably got 3 or 4 insurances.
So he was talking to her about the baby and how Lindy seemed to get ramped up sometimes. So, the baby was kind of ramped up. I use all my body parts.
I know, man.
Ramped up.
How many calories you burnt doing that?
Ramped up. So, and the friend said, well, yeah, I kind of saw some things about Linda. He was like, oh, you have? I said, yeah, I've seen some stuff about it at work. Like sometimes I can be having a conversation and just using something in general about somebody, and she think I'm talking about her, honey. She go off the hinges. Let me tell you something. That didn't happen to me. So I can tell I got a side story. So I want to tell the side story. So I understand the friend, the worker friend, whatever. So I had a friend that, co-worker at that time, whatever. And, we was close. And, sometimes we go out, whatever. And so anyway, I was in the parking lot coming back from lunch or whatever, and I had noticed that this car was like junky. Like, nah, it ain't a car it was like you couldn't see the what they call the floorboard. It was just like they just piled junk on top of it. It was just like somebody just lived in it, but it was absolutely disgusting. And I ain't just talking about your average junky car. Talk about like somebody dumpster in it. So I was telling her, I was like, girl, somebody car there, yada yada yada. I was saying something that. So anyway, we were supposed to go out like that night or the next day. I contacted her. She didn't pick up the phone. I contacted her and I said, this girl, what's the matter? So she had sent me some text messages like, girl, I know you were talking about my car and yada, 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 yada. And she canceled all our plans. And she come back to work Monday and she said she felt I was talking about her car. Let me tell you something. I didn't even know what kind of car she drove at that time. And that was not her car that I was even talking about. So I understand when a person feels like no matter what you say in any kind of way, they feel like they talking about them. You seem to be bored by my story.
No. I'm sitting here thinking, because I was about to say hit dog hollers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people out there, they get so sensitive, about or self-conscious about themselves that if you do tell a story, it's not even about them,
right.
But they feel like you throwing shade at them in a roundabout way. It's not about you all the time, it's not. But I probably was your friend. I probably be your friend.
What you mean?
Because sometimes people be saying things I think they be talking about me.
I'm not gonna be petty to sit up there and say something in a roundabout way about your car. Or
Yeah, I
get about that. You.
I get it. Yeah.
But anyway, that's basically how Miguel was saying. No, how the friend was saying how Lindy is, and so let's see. The friend was saying something too about oh yeah, I said that out. Miguel said that she can be very negative and she has triggers. And the friend agreed with him.
She has a lot of triggers.
Agreed with him. So let's move on to Devon is meeting Justin and Alexis, honey. Her energy was different with this therapist.
Yeah, I was about to say, when she was doing a little confession, Alexis was. I was telling Courtney, I said, I wonder if she's gonna give that if she's gonna challenge this therapist like she challenged the last therapist. Is she gonna try to put her therapist hat on and out therapist the therapist?
Yeah, right.
So I was gonna sit back and see what she's gonna do that or not, but apparently she didn't.
And somebody said in the comments that Alexis is not a therapist. You have to go back and watch the after party in which she said on there that she was some kind of therapist before. So, Devon said, well, okay, let's sit down and talk about the club. I said, okay, let's go straight to it. Now, let me just first, what did you think about Devon as being one of the experts on here?
I wasn't really feeling him.
You what? Why?
Because it seemed like
you were doing too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like he was trying to audition for the permanent job.
I'm sorry, I still got something in my eye.
You know, I understand that might be his energy, I guess. You know, but it's like, okay, tamp it down, bro. You know, it's about them, not about you. That's just me. You know
I think that is his energy. I think that that's just the way he is. But he probably did amp it up. He is a movie producer and all that stuff.
I get
whatever.
that, but still,
y'all know he was married to Megan Good, and he didn't have his wedding band on.
Yeah. See, if I was Justin, I would say, okay, I hear you. All right, yeah. But you telling me this, but you got divorced, so tell me what happened.
Okay,
what happened? The world wants to know.
Because that happened in December where he filed for divorce from her. Now, everybody can speculate because she was, she dressed too sexy. She didn't want to have kids. All that speculation, we do not know, honey. The world may never know.
So, if I was just, I'd be like, man, I hear, what? You want to know? You got divorced. Tell me, what's going on? What happened?
So I'm not sure when this was filmed, before or after he announced it, but nevertheless,
I would assume since he's in ministry, right? And he was married at the time, and you own a show called Married at First Sight, you would have your wedding band on.
And he did make a reference to my wife.
Right. So I'm just saying.
He said but he could have been just
past tense or something. Yeah. But I'm saying, okay, if you marry, you trying to set the example for the other married couples. You have your wedding band on.
Yeah. True. So Devon is meeting them, and Devon said, okay, so let's talk about the club thing, because that was a big thing. I thought she was going to sit there and lie like she did on after party and said, she said 1 hour once a month.
She was smitten by Devon.
Devon. I mean, I'm sorry, Devon.
Yeah, right. She was smitten by Devon. I can see the look in her eyes. Ooh, Justin. Ooh, watch yourself, bro.
When them braids... That ball switched to the right. I said, I ain't never seen a person that can do that much with some braids, honey. She gonna get her month's worth. All right, so he said that so what does the feeling of going to the club do for you? And she said, well, my job is very stressful, and, it just kind of brings me that freedom. I get to go with my girls. I kind of relax and stuff like that. So it just kind of gives me that freedom. So she said because she feels smothered. And you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Justin said, oh, well, that hurts. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to smother her at all. Alexa said that, she wants to travel. She likes to hike. Did I move too fast?
Yeah, you glossed over something to me, which was very
say it.
I'm trying to say it, baby.
Get it
out. Which was very telling. Okay, when he said, "Oh, that hurt," and she's like, the look on her face. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, okay, the man said what you said, just hurt him, but you gave him that look, and that's why Justin keeps saying in the bedroom he feel like he's not wanted. You know what I'm saying? Cause you looks like that, and he's trying to be honest. Okay, what you said it hurt me. You gave him the look like you trying to make me look bad again. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
It was an ugly look, like all her nose was too.
Yeah, so I always go by the body language. Your mouth can say anything. And
then she was like, and then she mumbled something.
Right, like shut up, this man. I got a little thing for this man. He trying to make me look bad.
And so I think the question Devon asked, like what gives you freedom or whatever, what do you like to do? So she said, I want to travel, I like to hike, I like to do all this stuff. And he asked Justin, do you like to do all that? He was like, yeah. Basically he was telling him, well, y'all learn to do that stuff together.
You see, that's what I can kind of see what Devon was trying to say, but my thing is this. All right, Alexis, if hiking and traveling give you that freedom, why not ask Justin to do that with you, since you know Justin don't like going to the club. I'm just wondering, did she go that deep with it? Did she say, okay, I want to just, Justin, I just want to, relax and decompress, whatnot, and I like going to the club. I know you don't like me going to the club. Is there anything, you want to do with me that we can go together, that
Right.
we both can enjoy? And I don't think she went that deep with it.
Yeah, probably not, because she just want to chill with her girls. Ain't that what she said?
And she went from, I just want to be free. I went to the club once a week, after party once a month. So
1 hour once a month.
So that her stories just don't line up all the time.
Justin said that the question was asked. Devon did say, "Well, Justin, is there anything that do you want your wife to be free?" He was like, absolutely, he want his wife to feel that freedom. And he said, to be honest, her going to the club, I guess, whatever he said, to be honest, he's afraid that he's gonna lose her.
And I can tell you why he felt that way. First of all, y'all haven't been intimate, okay? And when he tries to get intimate, you're not reciprocating that love back to him. So he probably thinks to himself, if you're not giving to me, you must be giving to somebody else. And also, every time he tried to be vulnerable and opened up to her, she gives him these therapy sessions. She gives him these looks. So he feels like, he just shunned, So, he feel like, she's not into him, which I think he's right. She's not into him like that. But, but to go to the club every week with your girls, no.
Devon said, well, I understand that what you're saying, you're afraid you're gonna lose her, but it could be the gym, it could be church and stuff like that. So you need to be happy in your marriage, and you cannot control her, because that would be on her.
Right.
If she go to the grocery store, you could be scared you're gonna lose her. So that is on her.
I really think if she will reciprocate the same feeling back to Justin, I think Justin's insecurity will go away. When you trying to love somebody and they're not loving you back, you're gonna feel insecure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Like kind of like Kristen.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So they also talk about sex, and he would say, so let's talk about sex. Is it not going? So basically they both said no. Alexa said that she's a dominant person. She dominates, in her workspace or whatever, and she wants to be dominated in the bedroom. Well, Justin was like, well, he can't per se. You want to explain why?
Well, he said he can't dominate because he feels like she don't want him to dominate. And I'm gonna say this to Justin. Sometimes, man, you just gotta to bunk it, man, and just take over. You know what I'm saying? To me, when it comes to being intimate, especially with a woman like her, you have to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? To the point that, you're married. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go step over that line. You know what I'm talking about? But you still got to be aggressive enough. And I think Justin is, with his personality, he's not going to push. Yeah, he's not going to push that limit. So, but yeah, he has to. You're like, you know what? Let's go all in. Remember, homeboy, you were talking about, ooh, my thing hard. Ooh, he had all that energy back then.
Didn't he?
What happened to that energy, man? Take that energy into the bedroom. Show her who the man is. Lay down the power. Bring the thunder. Bring the hurricane. Man. No, I'm not gonna do that because I want her mad at me. And just do it, man. Do it.
All right, so that's another. I hope you got your coaching, and I hope
And now you
right here.
Now, if y'all decide y'all want to do that, you need some more coaching. Let me know. Call me on the phone. What I need to do next, Eddie? You do this. You do that. Step by step plan, man. So just give me a call.
All right. So let's move on to Dr. Pepper's talking to Ben and Mean Morgan.
Okay. This is where the episode took a turn for me. Man, I should. You know what I need? I need a punching bag while I watch this show sometime. Mm-hmm. So when something like this happens, I can get up and just start. working the heavy bags, man. Cause this right here, man. Go ahead, babe. Made me mad.
Yeah, it did.
Made me mad.
A real man, because it was like, I'm trying to discuss something else, but anyway. So Ben is talking about he first said on his confession, he said if this don't work out, his dad's gonna be real upset because we don't divorce, in our culture and stuff, or family.
Basically, his dad gonna look at Ben as a failure.
Yeah. She asked, Dr. Pepper asked both of them, like, what does a relationship bring? Well, she asked Morgan, the good out of you. You like, when you're in a relationship, what good comes out of? Morgan said, it brings out the softer side of me.
You ain't got no soft side. When you walk down that aisle with your tennis shoes on, with nobody escorting you down the aisle, and you didn't want your dad there, that showed me right there you ain't got no soft side, man. You want to be just, I don't know what you want to be. You don't want to be married. I don't think you're ready to be married. I think she still got a lot of issues she needs to work out.
Yep, I agree. Let me see that.
But
your phone. Let
me see my phone.
Thank you. So in the confession, I don't know why they cut to this.
Yeah.
Morgan was like, see, you can Google this. I am a nurse. I am a nurse.
Why are you showing everybody my screen?
Your screen. Yeah. So anyway, so she was just like, I'm a nurse. You could just Google it and everything. So yes. So she was let it be known to the whole wide world that she is a nurse.
We believe you. We really do believe you that you are a nurse. We get it. But still, it still doesn't change the fact that what you did or what you're doing to Ben, even though we know Ben made mistakes, okay, I'm the first to admit that. But the way you keep punching down and just piling on, man. But go ahead.
Oh, I want to, girl, where you nurse at, child? Because, honey, I would not want to be your patient, child. If I make one mistake, honey, you going to come in there and just keep on.
Don't move your arm. I'm sorry. Told you don't move your arm.
She will be, anyway. So, Dr. Pepper said, well, did Ben apologize for everything? Morgan said, he didn't really give a good enough apology. Like, he didn't cry. He didn't sit up there and say, oh my God. He didn't do all of that stuff, but, it wasn't a good enough, so she didn't feel like it was genuine.
Yeah, his apology wasn't up to her standards.
That's what she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
In between that time, they showing that Ben he had started smirking.
Yeah, so I was smirking. Man, he probably saying to himself, man, I apologize to you so many times. You know what I'm saying?
Over and over.
Yeah. What you want me to do? Cut my finger off and say I'm sorry?
That would be good enough.
It's an artist. Yeah, I don't know who I'm talking about. Cut his ear off to prove his love to a woman. Get that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It was cut his ear off. I think he was a painter, I think. Yeah. But yeah, that's what
did it work?
I think it did. But he had to cut his ear off.
Did somebody sew it back on?
No, it was back in the old days.
Oh. You talking about Peter in the Bible?
No, not that whole.
I know, you know what I thought you said?
What?
Not that hoe.
I did.
Not that HOE.
Oh no, I said not that old.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, so yeah, when Peter had cut off the man.
The man that cut off somebody else, he cut his own ear off, and he ain't doing Peter. He ain't going. Yeah, Peter was a gangster back in the day. What you say? Slice.
So Ben said that he's explained himself, and he said, he never really grew up in a household where nobody showed emotions. So for him to actually show emotions is very hard for him. So he realized during this process that he has to get counseling and things, he has to work on.
Yeah, and that's what Morgan has to understand, man. He grew up totally different. His culture is different from hers too, man. Mm-hmm. And Ben, the way it sounds like, his parents is real hard on him, real strict on him.
Right.
And yeah, some cultures, man, you don't show your emotions like that. You're not really supposed to cry, and because to them it's weakness. So, but Morgan, she didn't care.
Cry.
I cry, you cry. If I dip, you dip.
So Morgan said that, because Dr. Pepper was like, is there any good things that, she said, well, we made really good friends, we had good conversations and stuff. Dr. Pepper said, well, it sounds, but the question was asked, well, can y'all get back to that? And Morgan said no. Too much hurt, no. Dr. Pepper said, well, it sounds like this is over then.
Well, she said it's too much hurt. She kept saying this word trust. No trust there. No trust there. And before all this happened, before they sat down and talked to Dr. Pepper, I think Ben thought there was still a little hope there. He said he was willing to work it out because he didn't want to get a divorce. Because he'd be the first one in the family to get a divorce.
Right.
And when she said no, Ben, like, to save face, he said, no, I don't want this either. I want a divorce also. But man,
because ain't nobody gonna sit there and take all that rejection from that girl.
Right, man. Yeah, leave, man. You right. I wonder what hospital or doctor's office she works at.
Child, ain't no girl. You was that girl that said that and dumped that man like that. Was hard, girl. You is not my nurse. I need another nurse, please. I need another nurse. She may hurt me. Don't you do the quan fondue? I need another nurse.
Muay Thai.
No, shoot.
Muay Thai.
I need another nurse. She ain't finna Muay Thai me. And I won't come up out this hospital room, no ma'am. So yes, honey. Yes. Anyway, let's move on. So Morgan said that yes, she does want a divorce. Ben said the same. Ben said that, he's already disappointed his family by not becoming a doctor, and now he got this. He the first one to get a divorce. That part really got you.
Yeah, that was right there. Yeah, that really got me. And so to him, in Ben's eyes, he's a failure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after all what he's accomplished in his life, he's still, up to his dealing with his family.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say. Dealing with his family, in their eyes, he feels like he's a failure, and it's really unfair to Ben. But what can you do? What can you do, man?
Ben a bounce back because one, he gonna have the girls in his inbox. That's one.
But can he handle that,
but
though?
Two, I think he's seen a lot of his flaws and failures. Like he said, he's in therapy, and he watching his back. He probably worked through a whole lot of things, so it probably worked out more for his betterment.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when we had a reunion, I think that Ben gonna be in a better place now. That Morgan.
And I'm glad what Ben said. Ben said that Morgan needs to let this go.
Oh yeah, he said that.
I totally agree with him. She needs to let this go because if not, she's gonna be a bitter woman. I'm gonna hate it for the next guy she's trying to date because she's gonna hold this grudge. She's gonna hold this dark cloud over herself, and she's gonna be bitter.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So Kristen and Mitch are sitting down and they're eating. Mitch more so than her. And they just talking about the meeting, how everything went, and they went over and everything. But while they're talking, he's sucking them noodles. Late in the tramp.
I'm saying, man, all that sucking. You know how much carbon footprint you leave? I said, God, leaving that was. That made me mad too, man.
I was like, and she was like, she said, I have never known him to. Is he just that hungry?
No, that's your second opportunity for a way out. He was giving you a way out right there. Then he was like, if I eat like this, maybe she'd be so turned off that she would want to get a divorce. Like, golly, man.
And he said now he don't do paper towels. She said, well, I can, deal with that, don't do paper towels and nothing like that. So that's fine. But anyway, so they were just talking about how they can get along and all that stuff, whatever. So in his confessional, Mitch said, I need to find a way to bring up to her how I like her with her natural, no makeup, hair down, regular clothes. how can I bring that up to her? I know we done been through a lot, so I gotta be gentle on how I tell it to
Can I
her.
ask you this though,
Me?
Mitch? No, I'm
Oh.
gonna ask Mitch this. When y'all was doing the Uchi Coochie, was she natural then, or did she have makeup on, or was she made up?
I wasn't there. What you looking at me?
I'm just asking because apparently that's very important to them.
Now the light probably dark.
Then
lights.
again, they had some drinks too. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, they did it out before.
I know. I'm just saying. The first time they did it,
Yeah.
and you got them the drinks and that natural. You're like, ooh, what natural? Natural lights. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I don't know. He's just too. Mitch is too picky. He's not complicated. He's just too much.
Yeah, he just needs
It's
to
too
blow
much.
up, dog.
Yeah.
So Nate is talking to Stasha friends. And the conversation just kind of went like this, he was just saying that he had some challenges and stuff, and she's told him that she's cheated before in the past. And at first, yes, he was a little judgmental and stuff, but he don't know, like he hadn't known Stasha but 5 weeks, so he had known her prior before that to kind of know her mannerism, to see how she move and work and operate, to see if that's gonna be a deal breaker. So he's just trying to work through that. The friend said, have y'all said the love word? And he was like, no, not yet. The friends was like, it's gonna really be tough if Stasha don't get that love word and all that stuff, whatever. So let's move on to Stasha talking to Nate friends. Hey, I need to know what's up with your friend. He don't like to say the love word. Well, he said to his parents, but you got to be patient with him because it takes him a minute. He got to let down the walls and all that stuff. So yeah.
But his friends also said they never seen Nate in a serious relationship either.
Yeah.
So he probably dated women, and that was part of the extent of it. So for him to be, open to a woman they never seen before. So for him to get this far with Stasha, they basically saying, "Man, you doing good, Stasha. We never seen Nate in this position before."
Yeah.
But Stasha said that's a red flag to her. You're 35 years old. You never been in a serious relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he was a player, sometimes it take a player.
That's what I'm trying to get at. He's been a player all his life.
Yeah.
He been smash and dash. Dash.
Go dash.
See, you had a perfectly good joke, and you try to add on to it, and you put some DoorDash on it, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, dude, because you dashing the doors. That's what he been doing. Instead of smashing and dashing, he been door dashing.
Sometimes you don't need to go in the door to smash, though.
I said dash.
What are you dashing for?
The door.
Yeah.
To get out the place.
Sometimes you don't need a door to get out if you smashing.
What you got to do then?
Sometimes you don't have to smash it inside. I'm just saying, man.
Anyway, so let's move on to Lindy and Miguel. So this is what I'm having to call her son. This is what
Who you about to call?
Nut.
Oh.
Why she sitting up there with that doggone hat on and a doggone dress look like
it's
pants?
Cold. It's San Diego. It's probably winter time.
They was on the inside.
It was cold. They had to be on the outside.
I never see her with no hat on the outside.
Well, she had a hat on because the wind was blowing that air off the ocean, and the cold front come down from Alaska and met the currents from Mexico and combined it, and she put the hat on.
And she had the little pigtails and everything. And she sat there like it was okay. And then Pastor Kyle said, why this girl got the hair? You look cute. You look nice.
Is she like a little,
a little crazy. A little crazy. Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a pinch. Where she throwing them axes. Them axes. Anyway, so.
Ooh. Oh, man, the ground on this place.
So they talk about, so they're sitting down, Pascal, they talk about the baby, and Miguel talks about the negative things about, that Lindsay sometimes, she haul off negative stuff. Pastor Cal said, have you seen Lindy at her worst? And Linda answered that and said, she was like, no, he hadn't seen me at my worst. And
when she said that, at that exact moment, you saw the fear in Miguel's eyes, like,
again, because
yeah,
that wasn't the first
right.
time.
He probably saying, WTL. What did I get myself into, man? I thought that was crazy. So you say you got another level of crazy? And me personally, when she was going off about that insurance, I thought that was like top notch crazy.
Yeah.
But apparently it's another level above that, and I don't want to see that.
Yeah. So Linda said no, he hadn't. Linda said that because Pascal said, well, kind of rate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, what has he seen? She said about a 4.5. So he said, so a 10, how many times have you encountered a 10? Twice. And he said, so.
And after both of them times, I wonder what she did with the body. I know.
So he said, so in actuality, you kind of amping it up like it's worse than what it is. Like, you may not ever encounter a 10 again. So
he was talking to Miguel when he's saying this, right?
No, he really was talking to her because she was just saying, like, you kind of like, you probably won't ever encounter a 10 again, you know? So, you know, everybody has probably, you know, went off the deep edge, you know, a couple of times in their whole life. He said out of 30-some years, you know what I'm saying? So in a way, she is bringing negative things into when it's not needed, you know? So she kind of scanned the man when it's not needed, you know? So, that's basically what he was saying, you know. So anyway, let's move on to Mitch is talking to Kristen's sister, honey. It all went down here from here, Jack.
I don't understand what he be thinking about sometimes. Why would you ask your wife, flesh and blood sister, about your wife dressing down because you feel like she's more attractive when she don't have nothing on, but when she put lipstick and makeup and all that stuff on, you're not too attracted to her. But when she's natural with nothing on, why are you asking sister?
I know, right?
You could have kept that to yourself.
And then this is sister that you don't know like that.
Right. And
it's not like y'all been married for like 20 years and you talking to a sister.
Plus you can tell the sisters close to Kristen because they act the same way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like every time you say something, they gotta put hey, at least they do, like, you know, acknowledge you when you make a statement. Yeah, okay, sure, all right, okay, yeah, sure. See, like she just did. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
So, and then they look alike, child. It looked like he was looking at Kristen. Yeah. Golly. So anyway, so he decides to get this brilliant idea. He did say some things, you know. I think she asked how things were going. He said, well, we kind of worked through those things in the beginning. We had those issues and stuff like that. So, sis, let me ask you this. He didn't say it like that, but he was like, sis, since I got you on the phone, let me ask you this. I just kind of want to know how I need to bring up to your sister and just kind of tell her, can she tone it down on the makeup? I just want her to be more natural, no makeup, you know, your hair. You know, no, I like it when it's curly. You got to flat iron it, do all that stuff to it or whatever. Because, you know, I'm more attracted to her like that.
Well, it's apparent that Mitch, he's trying his best to get a divorce because you, like I said, asking the sister about her sister like that, knowing it's going to get back to your wife.
Right.
You know, maybe this is a roundabout way trying to get a divorce.
Maybe. That's a good point. The sister was like, well, Mitch, you got to understand the makeup not for you, brother. The makeup is for her. So it's to make her feel a certain kind of way. It's to make her feel good about herself. So it's not for you. So, you know, focus on what you need to focus on. So anyway, so they doing a couples pool party or pool get together. And Kristen and Morgan are talking, honey. They talking low, but you can hear them. And so Mitch, she was telling what her sister just told her, what Mitch said. Mm-hmm. And Morgan, okay, co-signing on girl, really. Now Morgan can't say nothing, honey. Y'all is the boys. Y'all should have exited yourself out. Now don't be trying to act like Alyssa from the last season, honey. Try to come up there and be around the folks since you didn't want to be around the folks. Go ahead, baby. Who you putting the shoe out for?
Morgan. Come on, count 5, Morgan. Count 5. I know you know Muay Thai and all that. You might block it, well, but get off the show. Just go home and be a nurse. You know, I'm probably a nurse at a VA somewhere. Go home, be a nurse. Because what you doing now, okay, you got the divorce, but you still doubling down on Ben trying to make him feel bad. Now you making it feel worse at this pool party because what she said about Ben.
Got to that
Okay,
part.
but yeah, man. Nah, dog, I need to throw my shoulder out.
Ooh, we stop it.
Made me mad. Sure enough did. Sure enough did.
All right, Pawpaw.
Oh, my glasses on.
Please don't. So Morgan said she was telling the other couples tonight is going to be the last night. Her and Ben are not, going through the process. And she said that Ben is not the right man for her.
See, all that is very unnecessary. Okay, y'all already said y'all not gonna stay together. That's all need to be. Yeah. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say. All that. Well, yeah, Ben ain't the right man for me, but I'll find me a good man somewhere. But he ain't the right one for me. Cause he hurt my. We get it.
Yeah,
we get it. But,
everybody get it.
Yeah,
child.
but you
production
right.
get it, cameraman get it, janitorial staff get it, honey. Everybody get it, child. The people in the hotel, the room, everybody get it. People down the street at the restaurant, I'm sure they heard it too. Everybody get it, child. We all get it. We got it. He not for you, girl. He not. Okay.
As I was saying before she went on her long rant, is that you do not have to pile it on Ben. Okay, the man's already down. Okay, and all you doing is kicking him down, kicking the man while he's down. It's no need. You made your point. You got your divorce. Let it ride. Go get some help. Go get some therapy. Ben getting therapy. Both y'all get therapy. Y'all go on with your own lives, man. Oh yeah, he ain't the man for me. Now to me that was very unnecessary.
You got it. You're acting like her. So Ben said that, listen.
I know more tired too. I sure enough do.
Try it now, baby. You gonna move that back out. You gonna need some more time off. Try it now. At your age, you gonna need more time off. You gonna need some more hot pads. You gonna need some more cold pads. You gonna need some more medicine. You gonna need some more therapy.
I can still kick. I can still do roundhouse kicks. I can still do front kicks. I can still do side kicks. I know how to still do my martial arts.
All right. Let's do it. Honey.
I want to see when you do martial arts. Go to the picture up.
Yeah, he ain't finna do nothing over there. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, Ben said, listen, he told the confessional, she got to let this go.
Got to go.
She got to let this go. Because she ain't gonna be no good for nobody else, and she need to let it go and move on. Basically,
go, girl, let it go. Let it go like Ursula from Frozen.
Let it go. I don't know who that was.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Or let it freeze.
Mm-hmm. So anyway,
speaking of that, hey, when I was growing up, you saw the Wiz, right?
Yeah.
Down in Ross,
mm-hmm.
That one of the scenes when they was in the subway, them camels and all them. You remember that scene?
Vaguely.
I'm still scared of that scene.
Really?
Yeah, I'm traumatized. I think I went on TikTok and they said that scene right there traumatized a lot of kids.
What scene? They was in the subway.
Yeah, they're in the subway and they had the camels walking around. Then
the camels?
The camera.
Cameras.
Yeah,
okay.
They had a little leg. They had a little sound. Pull it up, man. Pull it up. That's traumatized.
It must have been traumatized. I done seen it several times, honey. It must have just been you, child, and two people that was traumatized. All right, so let's move on to Alexis and Justice.
Also my traumatization. We gloss over my traumatization.
I didn't see that so much. I ain't never been traumatized.
Don't gloss over my traumatization, man.
Like, it was on TikTok. Okay, you got 3 people.
It was more than 3 people.
I bet just 3 people.
It was 5 people. Okay. All of us gonna start a group.
Yes. So Alexis and Justice are talking about their issues as far as intimacy and everything. and how he wants to feel more comfortable with her. Alexis again said that she dominates. She likes to be dominated in the bedroom. Somebody asked, are you still in love with her? Justin said, yes, of course. Somebody asked about D-Day, and he said that, he's not sure what the decision will be on D-Day because, they've been through a lot. And Alexis said, well, you asked for patience and I've been giving you patience. But she felt a little certain type of way when he said that he's not sure.
Yeah, see, it's like she always got put on this image like everything's okay around the people, right?
That's true.
But when he call her BS out, she be looking crazy and stuff like, well, how can you put our business out there? You know why he put y'all business out there? Because you turn around and put Ben and Morgan business out there.
Yeah.
Then turn around, actually, you put Mitch and Kristen business out there.
Baby. But see, in the beginning, like I said on the after party. You want to try it again?
Yeah. Okay, let me go back. Yeah. See, she put Kristen and Mitch business out there. So yeah. So of course, what's the name? Justin got the right to put their business out there.
Okay, what's the name? All right, so you go back and say all that, still mess up something. What's the name? So, like I said, that Alexis in the beginning, they kind of went to Alexis. Remember, Kristen went to Alexis and said, "Man, I want to ask you some advice on something like that." So I felt like that Alexis thought that she was the alpha of the group, and people will come to her, and it's gonna be all good, and Justin can come, the men can come, and she was gonna be the head counselor.
I think what happened when the Ben and Morgan situation got out of control, that people kind of backed away from going to Alexa with information, trying to be a counselor. So now. I don't see nobody going to her now talking.
Because they all got issues. Like, let's keep it 100. Everybody got their own set of issues because they're all newly married.
The only ones I really don't think have a for real issue is Nate and Stasha, in my opinion.
Don't seem like it. They just sexing all the time, child. Kristen and Mitch. Let's see. This is when it really kind of blows up. Mitch said that because Alexis asked a question as far as Mitch, they was starting to talk about them, and Alexis said, "Well, I'm glad that y'all don't, have the same issues you had in the beginning, where you said you wasn't, attracted to her and you wanted her to."
That's none of your business to bring up.
I thought you saw me, honey. No, let me get it out.
No, it was none of her business to bring up. Let Mitch and Kristen bring that up. Why I know production probably told her to bring it up.
Because it's already been swirling. Unless Morgan she told Morgan, maybe Morgan went and told her.
Morgan, you don't even need to be there.
And she up there.
All you have to nod your head for. When she nodding like that.
Oh, they got up under your skin.
That right there, like it sent me over the moon, man.
That's right, girl.
No, what it is, what's the old saying? Misery loves company. So since her marriage fell apart, now she was like amen and nod her head for Kristen and Mitch's marriage to fall apart. Yeah. No, just like
that was like Marilyn and Rachel. So Marilyn marriage messed up, and then later on Rachel and Jose, they had got divorced, and so now Marilyn and Rachel is like dead.
And that's the same. I'm glad you brought that up because it seems like that's the same path that Morgan want her and Kristen to go on now. You know what I'm saying? Because when Kristen was going off on Mitch and Morgan sitting there shaking her head, misery loves company, boy.
And so anyway, Mitch said, "Did I say that? I didn't say that. Who said that?" That's like Portia said, "Who said that?" So I'm saying, Mitch, you don't remember? He said, and they was like, "Yeah, you said." He said, "Oh, okay, I think I do remember."
No. Justin said it. Yeah, you did say that. I said, Justin, have you not learned from getting into other people's marriages like that? Now, because Miguel said, I don't remember him saying that. You know what I'm saying? So
he said it, Miguel, child. And so so as they trying to work through all of this or whatever, I keep combining their name. They probably finna be married forever because I want to call them State and Nasha. But
State and Nasha? State of Night?
State and Nasha. I keep saying that.
State and Nasha.
Their two names are
State.
combined.
Okay, State and Nasha.
I don't know why I keep saying that, but they probably gonna be the couple that make it and be married forever. I don't know, but State and Nasha. But it's Nate and Stasha. They whispered up under that. Is they gonna stay together? Stasha was like, they ain't. It's over.
Actually, when the experts came out,
yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna say.
And I thought when they were talking to Mitch and Kristen, I thought she was gonna say, I want a divorce, because she did say, I'm over it. But go ahead.
Well, what you gonna say? So yeah, the experts came out. They was surprised or whatever. Devon was asking Alexis as far as it is going to the intimacy and stuff like that. Go ahead, baby.
Can't be honest with you on that scene. I didn't want to hear about Justin and Alexis.
I didn't either, child.
I was more concerned about Mitch and Kristen. You know what I'm saying? Because the way she was looking, like you said, she wanted to say something.
Who?
Kristen.
I knew. Now you said, now why did Alexis bring that up? I know that Kristen was not finna hold that, honey. She was finna tell it. She was waiting on Mitch to go and get what he got to say so she can insert it in there. But Alexis ended up, bringing it up, and that's how it became a conversation. And so anyway, but yeah, Dr. Pepper was so. Whatever they were talking about, honey, with Alexis and Justin, honey, wasn't none that we ain't heard before. Something about, helping your husband in the bedroom, and she said, yes, she want to help him.
And you still went over it.
I did.
You still went over when I said I didn't want
I just threw it out there for the people that don't watch the show.
They watch the show.
Some people don't watch the show. They just watch our review. So that's why I try to be very thorough. And you're welcome to tip us. You see that? It say thanks. It's thanks up under there. Got a little heart and say thanks. Y'all could just hit there and say thanks. If you ever want to donate, just hit the little thing and say thanks. Okay? We appreciate it. All right, so Dr. Pepper also asked, what's going on with Mitch and Kristen? And Kristen said, well, she said what her sister had told her, about her not being, attractive enough. And she said she don't want to go through that again. Dr. Pepper asked a question, well, Mitch, are you very attracted to your wife, when she, has on makeup? He said, I'm attracted to her. She said, that's it right there.
That's Mitch's fourth time giving Kristen a way out. Because when Dr. Pepper asked him that, he paused. He paused in front of everybody. And she was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
She was so embarrassed, which I don't blame her.
Yeah. And she said, see, that's it right there. He keeps saying the same thing, that he is not attracted to me. And she said, I can't do this no more. This is over. I'm not going to do this no more. And Mitch is looking shocked.
No. Dr. Pepper said, well, y'all get through this. Y'all talking. Y'all going to talk it out. Y'all going to get through it. The experts, they was about to go through a little spiel. And Kristen said, stop. Pump your brakes.
Dr. Pepper, I respect you.
I respect you. And I appreciate what all y'all did. When she said, I appreciate what all y'all did, I said, okay, she's about to ask for a divorce. And she said, I'm done.
Yeah. Because basically she was saying, listen, don't go through that spiel with me, Dr. Pepper. Y'all talking about go back and do all that stuff, whatever. This man has disrespected me. This man has said he wasn't attracted to me, and I'm not going to sit here and take it. She said, this has already affect my self-esteem. She said, I came into this process being confident in who I am, and now I'm questioning my looks and everything else.
Kristen, don't question your looks. Don't. Okay. Don't let a man talk you down, talk you how you feel, and make you feel low. Don't. You gotta be stronger than that, man. Mitch just don't know what he wants.
Yeah.
Boy, actually, he does know what he wants. He really do. He wants a hippie woman. Okay, and that's what he needs, a hippie woman. He don't need a woman like Kristen, in my opinion. Kristen, I really think you need to go ahead and find the right man for you. You know what I'm saying?
Kristen is a beautiful, confident woman, and she has, to me, been been the pillar on the show.
Yeah, she has.
She has been very vocal. She has been very mature. She has been very honest, and she done been very patient.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Dealing with Mitch, and I think that she totally deserves better. And she deserves a man liking her with or without makeup, honey.
And Mitch, man, I thought you was getting better, man. I was pulling for you, bro.
Yeah.
I was pulling for Mitch. I thought, all right, Mitch gonna turn it around. And you go do this.
Now we're gonna see them on the next episode, but she gonna look like she gonna be doing one of Morgan numbers, honey. She gonna be throwing it in his face, the pie in his face. Bam, bam, bam.
And Morgan, deuces.
That's right. We don't want to see you no more,
Nope.
child. Wait till the reunion.
Yeah,
Don't
I
come up
don't
there.
even want to see the reunion.
Listen, don't
I
be
really
coming
don't.
up there like Lexus Thompson. I mean, like Alyssa, the other season.
I just cannot handle the girlfriend. Ooh, I still want to be part of. No, you don't need to be part of the group. No,
Nope.
go
Bye.
home.
Bye. Go do your what? Why time my?
And another before you go, and this is about Ben. This stuff has got to Ben so much that he's willing to leave San Diego. To me, that's just sad. Okay, he said he's gonna be a failure to the family because he's the first one not to get. He's the first one to get a divorce, and now he's willing to leave San Diego so he can just basically start over again. Really, I just like, man, I know the brother messed up. I know he made some mistakes on the way. He, like he said, I thought I was ready to get married. Apparently, I'm not. So I need to work on myself. I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna leave San Diego and just start over again. And, because somebody he didn't apologize hard enough.
Wait a minute, not laughing at that. But don't you remember that part on Mari when Mari was getting knocked out when he was playing that? What are you playing? That Kung Fu Man. You know what I'm saying? He used to play that Kung Fu Man. And the dude used
Dragonfly Jones.
Yeah, and then the dude, he knock him out. Then that one time he dragged his legs on the ground. You remember that? That's why I feel like Morgan just wants to see him just drag his legs all on the ground, all around and stuff like that. She just wanted to see him just grovel to the lowest of low. I don't care if you looking at me like that, child. You have your little funky joke.
I'm trying to figure where you was gonna go with that joke,
Because
man.
I can see
You went all the way around there to get to this point with that joke. For what? You missed the bus with that joke. I don't care. That's right. I spit on you.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. That's all we got. I know that's all we got, y'all. I know this was a long video, but some of y'all appreciate the long video. So, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
And always put God first.
It seemed like I had something else to say, but I guess I don't. I didn't say it enough.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Always put God first.